good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode, man. Look, bro. I know it's been a minute, fam. I know it's been a minute, bro. Look, in my defense, right? My dog was not feeling good at all, bro. I had to make sure my mans was right, bro. Now he's all good. Matter of fact, hey, bro, come here, man. There he is. Yeah, he's a lot better now. He's a little shy. He don't want to say, hey, there you go. You see yourself? You want me to put you down? I got you. Also, too, while we doing this video, because look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was working on a few things before I had that incident, you know what I'm saying? And so I did like a couple of what's the talking like videos. I did the Pizza Hut Hot Honey. I figured I could get it, you know what I'm saying? It looks pretty good though. I was about to edit that joint, and I was like, no, bruh, I don't think they sell it anymore. But as I state in the video, I ain't gonna lie, bro, the piece was pretty solid. It kind of slaps. Like, I can see this joint hitting at those late night hours. See, but the thing is with the pizza though, it wasn't even hot at all, bro. Like, I don't even know why they had the name Hot Honey. Cause this is not hot. Like, if I want to rate this as a hot scale, I would also say this is like a 3 or a 2. That joint was mid honey, to be honest with you. But so, in saying that, I was like, you know what, bro? I want to make a video so I could come back, and I did want to really upload that video. So I was like, you know what, bro? Let me just make it for myself. And so that's what I decided to do. So the first thing we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna start working on our dough. Only just because it's gonna take the longest out of everything. So what I got here is a couple cups of flour, and that's why I'm gonna put my hood back on and let it spin up for a couple minutes. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, y'all don't have to do this. I just do it just because I just want to be honest. I like to think it does anything. But besides that, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off the hook and actually add necessary ingredients. It's gonna be salt, sugar, and I like to add a little bit of garlic powder. That's for a little bit of like flavor. And then that's when I'm gonna spin it up for a couple more minutes, let it spin up for a while. And as it's spinning, we're gonna warm up some water. And look, man, for this to work, you need to have between 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything lower, your yeast ain't gonna activate it. Anything higher is gonna kill your yeast. So you gotta make sure you got a nice cool temperature. Now instead, go ahead and add your yeast packet into it, and it's gonna start pouring inside our bowl here, right? And we're gonna let that spin up for a couple more minutes, probably between 4 to 6 minutes, to be honest with you, or until everything mixes in together pretty well. This may sound a little strange, but we're looking for something a little bit more elastic, so kind of loose, because we really want to make sure our dough is pretty stretchable. As our dough is working, we're gonna spread some flour on our counter just for our dough won't start sticking to it. So as you can see, it's a little loose, and that's exactly how I want it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm scooping it out. So I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of hard to explain how to do it, how to knead dough, but I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. First, you're gonna go ahead and cover up your hand with some type of flour just where it won't stick to your hands as much. And so we're just gonna roll our dough inside the flour, kind of help get it a nice firmness to it. And we're using the base or palm of our hands to knead it. And if you need to, you can add a little bit more flour as you're doing this to make sure it really form up together. But as you get like a rough little ball, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to want to smoothen out your ball, you know what I'm saying? So once you get done doing that, get a nice bowl, grease it down a little bit of oil, and put it down. And make sure you cover it with a greased plastic wrap and let it sit through room temperature for about an hour. It's getting kind of close to about an hour. Let's go ahead and start working on our sauce. And as y'all already know, man, we're doing 2 sauces. We're going to do obviously the hot honey, but we also going to need like a sauce for the base, and that's going to be regular marinara. Look, bro, we ain't going to do nothing too crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, we're not even going to like finely dice it, bro. We're just going to just wind up this. Actually, should I? No. Just roughly chopping these things up, man. And honestly, we're going to add, only thing we're really going to add really too crazy to our marinara sauce is this thing right here. Some Valentina, because I said, man, the pizza really wasn't that hot, bro. But this Valentina, bro, this is gonna probably set our marinara a little, they gonna bump it up, you know what I'm saying? They gonna bump it up. So let's go ahead and start with this sauce. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pour in some olive oil in a hot pan, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and start throwing in our chopped onions in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that caramelize up a little bit. You know what I mean? So go ahead and give it a nice little stir. So while those things is cooking up, let's go ahead and start chopping up our garlic. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for a little finely minced. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and throw those in there too once our onions start slowly cooking up. And remember, you know when your garlic's done once you start smelling. So make sure you keep a good eye on it. Stir constantly for your onions and garlic won't burn. And so let's go start adding our crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, and tomato paste. And let's go start adding our seasoning. So it's going to be salt, pepper, sugar, and smoked mesquite. And the only reason why we're adding sugar into our sauce can really help balance out the acidity of the tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? So once you get that a really good stir, just go ahead and start throwing it in your blender. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of late and I'm not trying to stir my neighbor, so I had to blend it up very quietly. So here you go. So once you get done blending up your marinara sauce, go ahead and pour it right back in the same pot. And look, man, you don't have to do this, but I like to do this. I like to add a little bit of chopped parsley to it. But look, man, I told you, it's late. I didn't feel like chopping no freshly parsley, you feel me? It's practically the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, let's go start pulling our dough. So it's been an hour, so let's go give it a nice little punch, see how it's looking. As you can see, it's looking right and ready. So let's go and start getting it prepped up. So as you can see, I got myself a little cutting board here. So only thing I'm really about to do is I'm not gonna just measure out how many dough balls I'm about to get. So I just throw a little bit of flour, put it in my hand, just make sure it ain't gonna be sticking too crazy. So with this recipe, you should get about like 2 dough balls, or so that's either like 2 pizzas or 1 pizza and some cheesy bread. It's really up to your decision, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, man, let's go and start getting our dough ready. And so that's when you just go ahead and throw a little bit of flour down. Also get some on your hands, and we're just gonna like fluff it out, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm just gonna kind of talk y'all through it. Y'all really just use a rolling pin and just kind of just roll it out. And that's why we made our dough super elastic and stretchy, so you kind of like stress it out without it tearing up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so once I got my dough all nice and rolled out, now it's time to assemble our pizza. So of course we're gonna use our base, which is gonna be our marinara sauce. That's when you get a nice scoopful, you know what I'm saying? You can add more if you want to, but me, I'm not really a big saucy person when it comes to pizza, you know what I'm saying? So just go and do that, spread it around, then boom, bam, there you go. But look, man, the pizza that we had at Pizza Hut, I didn't get stuffed crust, but look, I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling kind of frisky, so I decided to make a little stuffed crust. But you don't have to do this, but I just like, you know what, why not? This thing will probably be mad good if it's stuffed crust. So if you want that, just add your cheese, roll up your crust, you know what I'm saying? And also, I used a fork just to like make sure I sealed it if I wanted to start poofing out, you know what I mean? But after I get done doing that, now let's start adding our cheese. And I just got some simple shredded mozzarella cheese, you know what I'm saying? Spread it all around evenly, you know, and of course it's gonna melt, so you don't really add too much to it. But if you're one of those people who loves the extra cheesy pizza, go for it, you know what I'm saying? But now let's start adding our pepperoni. So we're gonna add 2 different types of pepperonis. That's like how Pizza Hut had it. They had the regular pepperonis and they had the cupped and crisp ones. If you don't know what that is, pretty much they just curl up into a little ball and the edges be all nice and crispy. For Pizza Hut, they loaded it up with pepperoni, you know what I'm saying? But when I did it, I thought I had too much pepperoni. As you can see, it's a lot, but it's gonna want to shrink it down a little bit. So if you want, you go crazy with the pepperoni. But once you get done loading up your pepperoni, go ahead and throw a little bit of garlic butter for the crust and you're good to go. So go ahead and throw in the oven for about 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes, and you know what I'm saying, go ahead and pull that thing out. So as our pizzas is cooling, it's gonna start working for our hot honey sauce. And for our hot honey, you're gonna need some honey, you're gonna need some crushed red peppers, apple cider vinegar, and some Valentina sauce for some heat. And do not let it boil, you're gonna bring it into a simmer. And once it starts simmering, take it off the heat and go ahead and stir it up and let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't want all the crushed red peppers and stuff like that, make sure you get a honey strainer for all that. But yeah, man, just go ahead and spread it around, cut it, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to change my shirt though. I got all mad dirty from the sauce for the flour. And plus, like I said, bro, it's late, bro. What time is it? What time is it? Bro, it just hit noon, bro. So this is literally perfect, bro. Go ahead and try it, but look at this thing, bro. Look at that honey. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, this looks so freaking good, bro. This looks so freaking good, bro. And I guess it's to consider as a let's make video, you know what I'm saying? So let's just dive in, bro. Oh my God. Ain't no way, bro. Oh my God, that's good, bro. I'm sorry. Usually, you know how sometimes you usually gotta wait like a couple bites, but bro, nah. The dough, bro. Like the dough is just so freaking perfect, bro. The texture is like firm, and I don't know, bro. I'm just hungry, bro. But this joint smacks, bro, and oh my God, bro. This is so freaking. Oh my God, this is so freaking good, bro. Bro, sometimes I really just and it got some kick. And this one got some kick, bro. Like I said, the other one, bro, it wasn't that hot, but like we got the spice in the sauce with the homemade marinara. So like I said, we didn't really go too crazy with it. And then the hot honey is just the topper, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. And of course you got the pepperonis. God, this is so freaking good. I'm about to kill this, bro. And then the pepperoni, bro. Like, obviously we got two different types of pepperonis. We got the regular ones, and we got the cup ones, or the cup and crisp. Those are gonna be a little bit more spicy than the regular pepperonis, at least what I experienced. But it fits so freaking well, bro. And that cheese inside too, bro. Like, the crust is so freaking good, bro. Okay, bro, I gotta eat it because I'm about to kill this pizza bone. So that's another episode of Don Entree, man. Go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So you can check out the next video. I know I don't got another stain on my shirt. Okay. And so I see y'all to the very next episode. Come on, bro. Let's go ahead and make this thing, to be honest with you, bro, because it's like, look at this, bro. This is the second piece. I thought I added too much pepperoni. I thought I did. That thing said nah, but this is low-key a perfect amount. And got some heat to it. I'm about to rock. Hold on, this shit hot. You ready for it? I'm about to spit some bars. You ready? It's Don Entree. This ain't no trap. I trap in the kitchen because I don't know. That's this in it.